From Will Ferrell to Dustin Hoffman to Jay-Z, I've had the privilege of interviewing some really amazingly talented folks for the Daily 10. Now, I was nervous before all of those, but I literally lost sleep the night before interviewing Miss Julia Roberts. You see, the biggest actress on the planet is also a pretty close friend. How close, you ask? Well, would you believe that we share makeup? In our #1 story. Oh, man.
You're just yummy.
Oh, you're just nice. I think I might have put some of my brown makeup on your chin. I'm not kidding. You might want to have somebody check that out.
Right here.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's a friend.
See?
Anybody else would have just sat there panicking, thinking, we're Hello, Mr. Mazzucchello.
Hello, Miss Roberts. This is a little awkward
Isn't it funny?
as a friend.
It's funny.
But I'm hanging in there.
Okay, good. You're doing good.
All right, thanks. I appreciate that. It was weird seeing you as this pulled back socialite with an accent and a lot of attitude. How did you become Miss Harrington?
She is just truly one of these great personalities that to portray on screen is just ripe for the picking, as they say, you know. There's so much to her. She's so versatile and strong. It's just great. Get in there.
Of all the characters that you've played, I mean, there's Erin Brockovich, amazing, powerful, Vivian Ward.
Ah, yes.
Reach.
Here we are.
Bev Will.
Yes.
Here we are. But
Reach Bev Will. See,
Yeah.
that's what I always think of, and nobody ever says that. Okay,
Reach
good.
Bev Will.
Reach Bev Will. Yeah.
From the movie.
On the pizza box.
Exactly.
And Kit, I'm going to leave some at the front desk for you. I want you to pick it up. I'm at the Regent, Beverly, Wilshire. Write it down. Are you writing it down? You'll forget it. Write it down. Reach, Bev, Will.
Fans have always wanted a piece of you, but now you guys have become like the hunted. It's almost become like sport.
Well, you know what? You want to take me on, it's a fair fight. You want to do anything that's near my children, you're going to have a fist in your face. Metaphorically speaking. I think anything having to do with children should be off limits. It doesn't matter what you do for a living. It shouldn't impact your children negatively in that way. It just shouldn't. I don't think that the magazines should run pictures. I don't think the shows should run footage. Because basically, if you pay somebody for a picture, then you're rewarding them for however they got it. If they chased you down the street, if they crawled through a schoolyard, if they jumped out of the bushes on Halloween and made your kids start crying, and you said, you're scaring my kids, and they said to you, it's Halloween, they're supposed to be scared. Okay? So you're basically saying, oh, here's some money for acting that way. And I just think, enough is enough. Come on, people. As a culture, it has become sport. Being sadistic and mean and like, it used to be enough just to stand there and try to look nice and smile at somebody. They take your picture and then you go and they go, and that's what you do.
Right.
I don't understand what they're trying to attain now, that it does turn into a sport. It does turn into running and jumping and hiding and doing all these things. Just take a picture, be discreet, don't cause a big scuffle, just do it, let's all get along.
Can't we all just get along, please?
Love.
Amen, sister. Thank you.
I got all passionate, my cheeks are
I
hot
love
now.
when you get all passionate, though. Preach, girl. Now, coming up tomorrow, Sister Jules talks about stripping down to a bikini whilst being 4 months pregnant, and you do not want to miss the vintage J-Rob clip that she literally begged us not to show, but, you know, here at the Daily 10, if we can embarrass nicely, we will. By the way, Charlie Wilson's War opens on December 21st.
If this were a real war, Congress would authorize $24 million for covert operations the way you did in Nicaragua.
I'm sorry, what did she say? I could barely concentrate on what the pretty woman was saying because I was worried she was going to poke her eyeball out with that safety pin. Huh. While Julia loves being back on the big screen in Charlie Wilson's War, she'll tell you first and foremost she is a mama. But is the baby-making shop closed for good? Leave it to her pal Sal to find out. Julia Roberts is our #1 story.
I know you like home. I know you like being with the babies. So why? What made you say, I'm going to go out and make this one?
Well, it was just too irresistible between Mike Nichols and Tom, who'd shepherded this whole thing, developing this book for years and years and years and years and years. And I just thought, you know, how fast can I sign up for this?
It was a little weird for me when you got out of the pool and you were not wearing much clothing. I had to part of me averted my eyes, like, should I be seeing this? It's weird, but I've seen this before. I looked back and I was like, she looks hot. You look really hot.
Well, thanks.
I mean, not like hot for a woman who has a baby in her stomach on that day.
Thank you, Sal.
But just like hot, period.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That is a really lovely little way to put it. Listen, there's a reason why you don't see me naked in movies. You don't see me running around in bathing suits in movies. It's just not my thing.
I think the character that America really forgets about most is Polly Wheeler from season 4 of Miami Vice.
Do not show a clip. You bastard, do not show a clip.
Okay, I'm not a morning person. Now I know. You're expecting an hour.
My name was Polly? How
Polly Wheeler.
unsettling.
And you almost get to kiss Don Johnson. It's like right
The Crockett.
here. Do
And you know
remember
what?
it?
Let me tell you something. I was falling ill whilst in Miami and ended up with spinal meningitis. Got sick down there. It was the sickest I've ever been in my life.
Really?
There's a little known fact.
This is a little awkward intro.
Isn't it funny? It's funny.
But I'm hanging in there.
Okay, good. You're doing good.
Henry was a surprise. You didn't see baby Henry coming, correct?
We did do well. Yes, in the most loving way
Yes.
imaginable.
But now that you have 3, you're like a basketball team. But
I think we're going to stick with the 5. Yeah. We're a good foursome. Aren't we perfect?
you
Isn't
guys
it harmony?
It's good. Like being in your house and watching you as Julia Roberts, the mom, is pretty cool because you treat your kids like grown-ups, and in turn your kids speak like little mini adults.
They're great kids. They're so cool.
They are, but you don't baby them. I like that.
Yeah, well, I do a little bit.
Polly wasn't so bad. We love you, Julia. Charlie Wilson's War opens December 21st.